everybody. Welcome to the Portland Variety Show, where anything goes. And today we have a special show for you. It's our Halloween special and our music/CD release party. So, how's everybody doing? And just while we go through everything, please ask any questions you like about the music. Any questions in general, go ahead and ask. It's interactive, very casual, as most of our things are.
Okay.
We're both cats.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. All right, we're here to celebrate our release, Running to the View. It took us about 4 years to put this together. We are so meticulous and a little bit OCD. And every day we worked at this a little bit while working full-time jobs. And Chad would, while I would go to bed at night, Chad would still be up fiddling with his knobs in order to get all of the levels correct and all of the sounds.
It's a family show. Come on. Oh man. Anyway, yeah. So that's what it looks like. We're old, so we did a proper CD, as well as all your favorite streaming services will have it. So you can get it on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, whatever you like, whatever you use. It's all the major ones. And our project is called Some Velvet Mourning Glories, is our new band. So, just a little bit about us. So Lisa and I, we've been playing music since 1998.
Together.
We
were in bands before that in the Pittsburgh metro area.
Yeah, and that's another whole episode we could go into.
Yes.
But yeah, since 1998, we've been playing music together. We formed a band called Equinox and played many live shows in Pittsburgh and then a few in Portland once we moved here. But Lisa kind of got tired of me spending most of the show tuning all of our strange stringed instruments.
Yes, and then they would go out of tune and in tune and out of tune depending on the weather and the humidity, and it just got to be a real pain.
Yeah, so she was like,
I just want to plug in and play.
Yeah, why can't we do something a little more simple? And the other thing was like a lot of the songs I had written that we played with Equinox, Lisa said these are more of like a post-punk type song or like an 80s type song. Why don't we do a project like that? So I said, yeah, that'd be great. And she was like, we could record, the songs that you've had started as this project and then play some covers that we also like. And it sounded like a really fun thing to do. So we came up with the name Some Velvet Mourning Glories. And there's a lot of meaning to that name. At first listen, Some Velvet Mourning Glories, you think of the Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood song. And that's true because we're big fans of Nancy and Lee. And they have a song called Phaedra that says Some Velvet Mourning Glories. It sounds like that's what the song's called. It's actually called Phaedra. But anyway.
And we used to cover that too when we went to the open mic nights in Pittsburgh. It was a favorite that everyone requested that we would do.
So there's that, and then the Mourning Glories. Tim Buckley has a song called Mourning Glories. We're big Tim Buckley fans as well. That's Jeff Buckley's dad. He was big in the 60s, went into the 70s. And This Mortal Coil in the 80s covered the song and Mourning Glories, and that's what I heard first before I even knew who Tim Buckley was, and I love This Mortal Coil, so that's where the 80s kind of ties into our name as well. And then we changed the morning to Mourning rather than just morning to just kind of make it a little different. And
We had to goth it up a little bit.
yeah, that too, because that's part of our roots as well. And
Also, morning glory seeds in some countries are known to produce euphoria and hallucinogenic properties, and we are a little bit psychedelic in what we do. So,
but we
you
don't do
know,
drugs.
no, that's true.
But we listen to a lot of music that
It's
whatever.
probably influenced by that.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So the CD, I don't know if you could see it so well. We have the lighting kind of dark because it's Halloween, but the CD kind of looks like this, and it's called "Running to the View," and that title is a mix of two different things. So we were very influenced by the Chameleons and their song "View from a Hill." We covered, and it's on here. We also put that out as a single almost a year ago, prior to our release, just to kind of put something out there. And thank you, Ray. He made that very popular. He plays that on his DJing channel. So our friend PA DJ Ray, you might want to check him out. He DJs almost every night. Does a great job. He's the one that got us into the Twitch thing. And so we thank him for promoting us and playing that song quite a lot. Now he has more songs to play. So anyway, getting a little off tangent here, but "Running to the View" was part of Chameleon's song as well as Kate Bush. Um, um,
Yeah, we did a mashup of the song. And we'll talk about that more along the way when we do play it tonight.
yeah, so we'll talk about that a little more. Um, but the CD, like I said, is if you want a physical CD, if you still have a CD player, let us know. We'll
Reach
tell you how
out.
to get the actual
Yes.
CD. And but otherwise, if you want to stream it, it's out there. It went out last night. Today's the official release date, so at 12 midnight,
We went to all
our
of the
distributor sent it everywhere, and we checked it, and it looks pretty good. Everything looks like
right.
it's right. It's sounding right. So
And a shout out to Chad who did all of the graphics for the release. He did a great job. Took him many hours to get this perfect, but I just think that he did such a great job.
thank you. So we're talking a lot. I know you want to hear some music, right? So let me pull the first song up off of the CD. At least you want to tell them about that while I try to see through this mask.
All right, going into we're doing punk, post punk, and goth rock with this new project. So we're starting with a more punk song. Um, Everybody loves the Ramones, and Chad picked this one out, and he chose me to sing it. So here we go with our Ramones song off of the album.
Hanging out on 2nd Avenue, eating chicken vindaloo. I just want to be with you. I just want to have something to do tonight, 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 tonight. Well, alright. Tonight, 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 tonight. Wait, now, wait, now. Hanging out all by myself. I don't wanna be with anybody else. I just want to be with you. I just wanna have something to do tonight, 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 tonight. Well, alright. Tonight. tonight, tonight, tonight. Wait, now, wait, now, wait, now, wait, now. Hanging out all by myself. I don't wanna be with anybody else. I just want to be with you. I just wanna have something to do tonight, 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 tonight. Well, alright. Tonight, 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 tonight. Well, alright. Tonight, 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 tonight.
We got it. We both were
We
there.
nailed that one.
Yeah.
All right. How'd you like that one? Everyone loves the Ramones. Yeah, I still remember messing around with my guitar amp with the overdrive setting and just started playing the song, and we're like, hey, we should do this one. So it ended up being the first song on our CD. So so the next song is a song I started to work on as soon as Lisa said, hey, let's do a post-punk kind of a project. I started to work on a song. It's called Ulterior Motives. It's the second song on the CD. And so the lyrics in this one has to do with people having ulterior motives for things. So it goes out to our late friend Richard Schnapp, who was a Pittsburgh musician, songwriter, and artist.
You worked with him on the Side Orders.
Yeah, I was in a band with him called the Side Orders, along with his partner Alice. I hope she's listening. This one goes out to Alice as well. But it was always funny because Richard always had all these little sayings and everything that just kind of stuck with me over the years. And one of them was ulterior motives. He always said, yeah, when people come to our shows, they have ulterior motives. They're just there to promote their own band, or they would talk through the whole set, and then say, oh, you guys were great. And the funny thing is, we kind of had the same experience with our band Equinox. We would notice people coming to the shows just to hang out with their friends and talk, or we would get emails like, wow, your band's really great. We sell microphones. Do you use microphones? And, I was like, wow, Richard is right. There's a lot of people out there that have ulterior motives. And so that's what this song is about. All right, thanks for listening. Yeah, we're the Portland Variety Show, and we're listening to Some Velvet Mourning Glories. It's our CD slash music release party slash Halloween party. Hope everybody's doing great out there. All right, so at least. Oh, man.
You put the fire alarm over here.
All right, our fog machine set off the alarm. Hold on. All right, I didn't see that coming. I'm going to have some blood. I figured that would be appropriate for Halloween.
Blood red wine.
Actually, it's 19 Crimes. It's a monster Frankenstein wine. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so the next song is a song called Battlefield. Lisa, do you want to tell them about that one? Or
I originally did this song with Vequinox, and it was such a more of a down tempo song, and it needed more life to it. So I wanted to make it more upbeat and a faster tempo, and add some more things to it to kind of maybe punk it out a little bit. So I was always interested, always influenced by Debbie Harry. Growing up, when I first saw her on the Muppet Show when I was a little kid, I'm like, wow, who is that? So beautiful, so talented. And so, a lot of the performances on this new CD, or new album rather, is, I pay tribute to Debbie Harry and everything that she contributed to punk and punk pop music. So, you want to go ahead and take it away, Chad?
all right.
No more life on the battlefield. No more death on the battlefield. No more hate on the battlefield. No more love. No more love. No more love. Like a child on the battlefield, all tears for today. Like a rose on the battlefield, all thorns for today. Heart stop on the battlefield for love. Heart stop on the battlefield for your heart today. No more love.
I'm hoping that you really like that. We put a lot of work into it, and we're really happy how it came out. Uh, I wanted to do more of a punk vocal for this project, so all of the ethereal and floaty vocals that I had done previously in Vequinox, you will not be hearing on this release. It's going to be more raw, more punk, more gritty, you know, and that's what we were going for.
Yeah, we increased the tempo quite a lot on that song. If you listen to our old Vequinox version of that, it's like painfully slow when you listen to the new version of it. So, anyway, all right. Well, thanks for listening again. And so the next song is a song called Try.
And again, if you want a physical copy of the CD, please reach out to us directly. You cannot get a CD on Bandcamp, Amazon, iTunes. Those are download only sources. We have physical CDs at our house, and we will mail you one.
Yeah, it's distributed by CD Baby, and they don't do any physical CD distribution anymore. They used to. Those people don't buy CDs anymore unless you're old like us. Kind of do a little bit. And for anybody that's, sound engineer or whatever, you know that CDs are the best thing to listen to. So use them for reference tracks. So there are people that buy CDs still. So anyway, all right. Okay, so Try is another song that we played in Vequinox a few times live, but never did a recorded version of it. And it was one of those ones that Lisa was like, this is more like the Smiths or like a post-punk kind of 80s song rather than, I feel like we were trying to make it more world music kind of when we would play it with Vequinox, but it does lend itself much better to this sort of a genre. So, and the original song, so I changed the lyrics. It's kind of a funny story because this song was originally called No Tears Left to Cry. And everybody would tell me, your songs are so depressing and blah, blah, blah. They're too, melancholy or whatever. So I thought, well, how can I make this more positive? So as a challenge, I thought, how can I take this song was already written called No Tears Left to Cry and make it more positive. So I totally changed the lyrics and called it So Much More to Try. And to this day, when I'm playing it and practicing it, I have to train my brain not to fall back into No Tears Left to Cry. So anyway, so this one's called Try. I hope you like it.
We walked down the same road together. We don't see no differently. We rely on helping out one another, not trying to take apart the nation. Break those chains that tie us to nameless faces. Walk away. All you have is in their hands. It's time to be asking why. It's time to be asking why. Time to be asking why. 'Cause we are the love, we are the light, we are the people to keep it alive. Where are you? Here am I. There's so much left to try. So much left to try. Times getting our hands dirty and living better lives within our means. We will find better things than so much stuff that we don't need. It's time to be asking why. Time to be asking why. Time to be asking why. 'Cause we are the love, we are the light, we are the people to keep it alive. Where are you? Here am I. There's so much left to try.
hope you like that one. Now I think back on that, like that one was kind of a bear to record and to produce and everything. That song, I swear, was cursed. Like if any song was gonna give me trouble or just things were gonna go wrong, it was that song. But I'm so glad it came out so well. Um, there's so many layers to it. It took a long time and was bogging my computer down too because there was so much processing involved with it. And but I was just afraid that it was going to end up not on the CD because something was going to happen where it would get um, erased or something for some reason because I used to have so much trouble with it. But yeah, I just kind of was thinking of that, and it makes me so much more grateful how well it did come out. All right, so the next song is "View from a Hill," and that song is influenced by what we called the CD itself, and Lisa will tell you more about that.
So, way back in the 90s, DJ Imperium Matt Heilman introduced us to the Chameleons. He brought a video over, and I always remember that video. And he let us borrow it for a while. And then we got into some of the Chameleons' music, and always really, really liked their music. And always went back to it, always went back to it. And then it was a few years ago, a friend of mine bought one of the books, a book that Mark Burgess wrote about his life and about the Chameleons. Shout out to Greg Bloom. And, you know, I was slow to getting around to reading this book, and finally got around to reading the book. And it turns out that much of Mark Burgess' um, early childhood life pretty much mirrors my own, and that we share so many of the same interests. So I think after that point, I think I really dialed into the Chameleons even more, and it just so happens that we started to work on covering View from a Hill from Script of the Bridge, and finished the track at right around the same time that he did a private backyard concert in Westland, Oregon, which is about 15 minutes away from here. And he got the first copy of it, and we were very thankful that we got to meet him and give him the first copy. And it was a terrific experience. Uh, and the ending, I tagged on Kate Bush, which Mark happens to be a super fan of Kate Bush. So, you know, it's a gift from the universe. So here is View from a Hill.
again, again. Say if I only could make a deal with God and get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill with no problems.
All right, View from a Hill.
I was just so happy of how that track turned out. Ugh, it's really good.
Yeah, I think Lisa's vocals and the keyboards really make that song. I mean, it just makes it so incredible. Um, yeah, to give you one of our secrets, I guess one of the keyboards in there is an old DX7 from the '80s, and just that one sound is just so cool in there. Anyway, all right. So I think we have more music for you. So the last track on the CD, you want to tell them about that one, Lise? While I pull it up here.
The last track on the release is an actual cover of an Adele song called "A Million Years Ago," and I when I first heard the song, I think it was on the broadcast of Good Morning America with Adele, and she did such a fantastic job of the performance. And I thought, oh, that's that song could be more of a gothic, depression and some a little bit of a manic into it. So I made it very emotional and and wanted to be more expressive when I performed the song. And so I hope that you like what I did with it. It's kind of an experiment, but everything kind of is that we do, and I just hope that you can feel the real raw emotion in it. So this is a million years ago.
I only wanted to have fun, learning to fly, learning to run. Let my heart decide the way when I was young. Deep down, I must have always known that this would be inevitable. To earn my stripes, I'd have to pay and bare my soul. Can't stand the reflection that they see. I wish I could live a little more. Look up to the sky, not just the floor. Feel like my life is flashing by. All I can do is watch and cry. I miss the air, I miss my friends, I miss my mother, I miss it when life was a party to be thrown, but that was a million years ago. When I walk along the streets where I grew up and found my feet, they can't look me in the eye. It's like they're scared of me. I try and think of things to say, like a joke or a memory. They don't recognize me now in the light of day. Sometimes I feel it's only me who never just the floor. Feel like my life is flashing by, and all I can do is watch and cry. I miss the air, I miss my friends, I miss my mother, I miss it when life was a party to be thrown. But that was a million years ago. Million years ago.
All right. Cover of Adele, Million Years Ago. Very emotional song. I remember that song. Lisa wanted to do that one, and I was practicing it after I bought this little practice amp that had an overdrive, and it was very distorted. And I was just practicing kind of as a joke, and she was like, "Hey, that sounds pretty good. Why don't we do it like that?" So that was kind of the inspiration. She started to sing it in a different way than Adele would sing it, and so we just it kind of developed from there. Anything else, Mrs. Cat?
Uh, I think that's it. I just want to thank Chad again for all of his hard work and many long nights up filling with his knobs to get all the
Yeah,
levels right.
it
And
was
we
fun.
would go back and we would listen to it again. No, that tambourine needs to be up a little bit. No, 2 points down. No, 2 points up. It was like weeks we were just, you know, taking tweezers and every little piece of the release, perfecting it
Yeah,
before we released it to the masses. So he did a lot of the work on it. I did a lot of the feedback, production, um, and producing. Of getting all of those levels, and I think it turned out really great. I'm really happy with it.
yeah, we're both pretty happy with how it came out. I was taking a music mastering class at the time that we were recording and mixing this, and I took, about a year just to make sure I understood everything I learned in class and learned the software. And I'm updating the software programs. So we're currently working on material that we were working on at the same time we were doing this, as well as some new stuff. So we hope to have a new EP, another EP out sometime soon. But as Lisa said, we're kind of perfectionists, so we kind of take our time and we don't like to put it out until it's ready.
And we're gonna
That
see
takes a
about
while.
once the other EP is released, after we're done working on the next release, maybe doing a is it a double out is it double album, is that what that's called,
Maybe we might try to do
or
vinyl.
vinyl?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're thinking about it. Maybe combining two EPs together and do. We never did a vinyl record ever, and we thought that would be kind of cool because we do like vinyl. We buy vinyl all the time, and it's its own animal, and it's expensive, and it's difficult, but it might be kind of fun. So yeah, that could be in the cards. Um, but anyway, yeah, so that is the entire CD that we just played, and hopefully it came across pretty well there.
It's available for
Yeah, it's
download.
available for download. Like I said, at
Amazon,
all your favorite places: Amazon, iTunes,
iTunes,
Spotify,
Deezer, Twitch,
Deezer, whatever that is. Um,
YouTube.
yeah,
If you want
YouTube.
a physical copy, reach out to us. We can make that happen. We have physical CDs pressed and ready to go.